Welcome to Food.Cook.Share. Butter chicken was the most delivered restaurant dish in Canada during the pandemic, which tells me we really have to look at butter chicken. Let's do it. This is quite a simple recipe to make. It's just chicken in a really tasty sauce. We want to maximize the flavor, so in our version, the chicken will start in a yogurt-based marinade. Into 1 cup of full-fat yogurt goes 1.5 teaspoons of paprika, 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric, and 1 tablespoon of garam masala. If you don't have garam masala, it is just a spice blend that usually includes cumin, coriander, cardamom, clove, the Q spices. To make your own, see the description below for the amounts. Next, add the juice of half a lemon, grate in about 3 to 4 centimeters of ginger root, and 3 cloves of garlic that have been smashed, peeled, and minced very fine. Now, whisk everything together. Let's not forget to season, so 1 teaspoon of salt goes in also. A final mix in, and we're ready for the chicken. Here we have 500 grams of boneless, skinless chicken breast. I prefer using thighs when cooking in sauce, but you gotta use what you got, and this is what I got. We'll make it work. First we separate the tender from the breast, and remove the tendon that runs through the center of it. Lay the tender with the white tendon towards you. Place a thumb on the tendon to brace it, and the edge of the knife against the tender. Now push the knife so the meat releases. Nothing to it. It is very tough and unpleasantly chewy, so you will definitely need to get rid of that. Cut the breast into thick strips. This will allow the chicken to absorb more flavor, encourage tenderizing from the yogurt, and will cook faster than being left whole. Now do the same on the remaining breast. Drop all of the chicken into the marinade. Give it a good stir so every piece is coated, and let it go in the refrigerator for at least an hour, up to 4 hours to get the best results. But it is butter chicken. Who can wait? The sauce for our butter chicken starts with prepping the aromatics. As you can see, we are peeling and chopping 1 medium onion, peeling 2 cloves of garlic and cutting into fine dice, and grating 2 to 3 centimeter finger or thumb, digit of some description, of fresh ginger. Everything else is ready to get cooking, but before that, we need some rice. Basmati rice is the traditional pairing with butter chicken, but this long-grain setted jasmine works with everything. For 2 cups of rice, we need 3.5 cups of water. I am just eyeballing this since I make rice in this rice cooker at least once a week. It is fantastic because it is set it and forget it. In our pan on medium heat, add 2 tablespoons of butter and allow it to melt. Once it just starts to brown, we add our onions and saute until softened, about 3 minutes. Now add in our garlic and ginger. Continue to saute for another couple minutes. With our aromatics, we're going to toast the spices, which includes 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground coriander, 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground turmeric, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin. After about a minute of stirring, add the chicken. Make sure a little of the marinade goes in with the chicken to help pick up the toasted spices that are found on the bottom of the pan. Let it cook covered for about 5 minutes, and then add a 796 milliliter can of diced tomatoes and a tablespoon of nut butter like almond or cashew. It really adds an earthy richness to the sauce. Let everything simmer for another 10 minutes to develop the body of the sauce. A tablespoon of brown sugar balances the acidity of the tomatoes, and finish with salt to taste. We are nearly there. Just another 5 minutes to fully cook the chicken. The chicken is done, so let's pull it out and give it a chop into bite-sized pieces, when nobody's looking. Also, we'll blend the sauce until almost completely smooth. A little texture gives the sauce character. Cook a few more minutes so that the blended tomatoes thicken the sauce. The secret ingredient that gives butter chicken its mellow reddish-orange color is the final addition of dairy. Sour cream is good, but since we have this incredible yogurt marinade full of complementary flavors, it works perfectly. Incorporate the yogurt and bring the whole mixture back up to a low simmer. Then, return the chicken to the sauce. Once the chicken is warmed through, we are done. The rice is done, so we need to fluff it up. Now, time to plate. First down is a mound of beautifully fluffy rice, then topped with a generous serving of, in my opinion, India's greatest cultural export. Voila! Butter chicken that can rival anything that you can have delivered. Now for a taste. This is a symphony of balance. The bright flavors match against mellow creaminess and bold aromatics melding with sweet, warming spices. The tender chicken and rice are the perfect vehicles to showcase the sauce, which you can't truly appreciate until you experience it for yourself. If you have not had butter chicken, you must, because you are missing out on something truly amazing. Stay safe. Cheers.